Hello guys, this is another special day for me. This is an unboxing basically, as you can see here. So basically this is a plant that I've been hunting for. It's a carnivorous plant. It's a Nepenthes for a while now, and finally found a reputable vendor online and ordered it last week, and it arrived today. It was shipped 2 days ago and arrived today. So I will be having like B-rolls of like screenshots of the vendor, or the seller, and also what I purchased. So basically I bought this from Carnivero online, carnivero.com. I've been reading a lot about them, reputable. I just found out that they're based in Austin. Now in no way they know me or anything. So basically this is partly a review, and at the same time I want to show you guys how they package their stuff. So basically I've ordered Nepenthes Bicalcarata. So it's something that's been on my wish list for a while. They're pretty expensive, they're pretty rare. In eBay you'll see like for seeds only they're like $20, and then if you find like a seedling or a germinated plant, it's like $60, and it's in eBay, it's an auction, it's a bidding, so definitely it will go way up. There's another online store that has the Bicalcarata but has some pest issues according to the reviews. Pet Fly Trap, that's another website. I'm not gonna name that website, but petflytrap.com is where I've ordered all of my Nepenthes, and so far they don't have the actual species only. They have hybrids, which I got the Ampullaria and Bicalcarata hybrid. That's the only one I've got. So basically I visited Carnivero because of some philodendrons that's really nice, and then I saw that they have sort of like you can put your email on the specific plant, and I put that on the Bicalcarata, and I received a notification that it's available. So here we go. So basically that's it. It's two types of Bicalcarata. They have very good descriptions about their what they're selling, and from reading all of the plants available, they also do their own stock. Like they do their own breeding, the hybrid program. They basically they just don't order from another store or another vendor and then they resell it. They have their own, which is nice because they have more accurate descriptions of how they grow the plant. I mean, there was one other plant that is in my wish list, the Nepenthes hamata, and they were talking about how even though it's a highland plant, they were able to experience that it's able to grow in intermediate conditions. So in a way, it's nice to see a vendor or a seller that is able to share how they grow their actual plants, and not just what they read online or what the actual sellers do. So that's a good thing. So so let's go ahead with this unboxing. Okay. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and unbox this. This is actually the first time I'm unboxing it, so here we go. Some a calling card, which is nice. Some paperwork that has my order. So basically it's the Nepenthes Bicalcarata. It's a small unpotted. It's the BE3029, and then Nepenthes, the second one is Nepenthes Bicalcarata Red Flush, BE3031. The one thing about ordering from them is some of the plants they sell are unpotted. which is not a big deal at this point. When I was starting in this hobby, I was very concerned about getting unpotted plants because I don't know how to pot or how to do the mix, like the soil mix. But since I've been repotting my plants and I've seen how Pet Flytrap do theirs, I have pretty much a good idea of how to repot. So it's not a big deal anymore for me. The other thing, I guess, is that USPS, I don't know, they put this in the parcel locker, which is here in Texas. Is very hot, very hot. Right now I guess we'll be at 101 Fahrenheit, so good thing I was here at home and I saw the email that it arrived, because if not, this would be a very expensive cooked plant. So really nice packaging, and alright. Okay. So I forgot what these are called, but they look good. Let me find a spot for them. Oh, okay. Pulled them out by mistake. Here we go. So even though they're unpotted, there's moss. Okay. And bag acclimation required. Here. Oh, okay. So it's the Nepenthes Bicalcarata Brunei Orange. So it's nice. They put a note that it's the Brunei Orange because it's something that I've seen online a lot, and it's part of my wish list. So I thought it's just the orange Bicalcarata, but this is specific Brunei Orange. So bag acclimation required. So yeah, but basically in my grow tent, it's like being in a bag because it's very humid in here, but we'll see. But this is the first one, which is packed really nice. And I'll just pull this one out. Alright, and we've got the Nepenthes Bicalcarata Red Flush. So it's nice. I really like how they packed it, the Nepenthes. I guess that's also what makes the shipping affordable, because it's at just below $10, like $9.50, which is great, because they also have the option to pick it up. And since they're in Austin, it's like an hour and a half only away from my home. But hey, a $10 shipping is good, especially how expensive fuel is. So this is really nice, and they also have this card that I can put on the plant or on the pot. So the next thing that I will be doing is I'll be repotting this plant. So I'll just put you on like pause this, and then we'll go ahead with that. Alright guys, I'm back. So yeah, really happy about this order. So far they look good. They have enough pictures, enough leaves in here, which is great. Same here. So this is a red flush, and you can see here it's starting to show some red, but obviously, let me see. Oh, it does show fangs. So yeah, they do have fangs. Yeah, I'll do a close-up, but I'm not sure if it can be seen here. But they already have fangs, even though at a small size, they already have fangs. Oh my god, this is so cool. This is what I've wished for ever since I first saw a Nepenthes Bicalcarata. I was like, yeah, this is what I want. And I think well, my theory is they'll do good here in my grow tent, because if you guys been watching my videos, so my triangular grow tent has like microclimate. So the lower part, the bottom part, as you can see in this area here, is around 68 to 71, 72 Fahrenheit. So it's good for intermediate, maybe even up to lowland. That is one. Yeah, the lowland. Oh no, not lowland. Intermediate to Nepenthes, but highland, I'm not sure yet. It's something that I will still see. But I have cloud forest orchids like the Restrepias, and they're doing really well. They've been flowering for me non-stop, so I think they like the spot. It's cool, and then lots of humidity. So in the future, I'll see if I'm gonna go for a Hamada. But anyway, returning to this, on the like middle area of my grow tent, it's around 76 to 80, and I think that's where definitely that's where I'll put this plant. They say Bicalcarata needs like 80 Fahrenheit at least, so we'll see. Of course, there will be variations in the temperature in that spot, but definitely it will be humid. So we'll go ahead, and I'll go ahead and pot these plants here. This is the mix that I'll be using. Basically just sphagnum moss, like long fiber sphagnum moss, and some perlite. I just do this randomly, maybe 80%, 70% long fiber sphagnum moss, and around 30% perlite. So, and this is rainwater, by the way, filtered rainwater. I have a Brita that I use to just filter off the debris, like those small dust particles and all that stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and do the red flush first, because this has the bigger picture. Oh no, it also have a, oh no, yeah, biggest picture with a fang. So let me just drink my coffee. Okay, so I won't do the bag acclimation anymore, because I haven't really researched about that. But I think that the main reason for the bag acclimation is because of humidity. So I think that part I can provide, so that won't be a big issue. So here we go. Alright, really nice, very happy so far with this order. Okay, so last time I made I did a repot video. I'm not sure, so my last video was when I set up my big Nepenthes grow tent, and I did a repot, and I was on the floor at the time. It's like a spur of the moment thing that I didn't prepare, but this time I have this rolling desk that I've been using, a rolling cart, and so far it works well for me. I'll grab the pot, and this is the pot that I'll be using. It's a hanging, sorry, like a hook pot, and if you guys I've seen my grow tents, I always place those chicken wires or those garden wires, and it's specifically for this. So my camera is about to run out of batteries, so I will pause this real quick. Oh no, before I pause it, anyways, I just want to explain. I've been trying to look for this one here in the United States, but either if I find some, it's too expensive, or it's hard to find. This came from the Philippines, so before I moved here to the United States, my family was asking what I want to bring with me, like food that I'll miss or stuff that I'll miss. These are the things that I bought. They're pretty cheap, like 5 cents. The big ones would be around 10 cents. So yeah, so when I was in Indiana, I have more of this, but I was lazy, so I threw some of them. I should have kept them, because I can't find more of this here in the US. And when I have some family from the Philippines who will visit, I'll ask them to buy some more for me, because it's perfect for my setup. Anyway, that's just a quick description of what pot I'll be using, and this has worked really well for me so far. And I've had my Nepenthes on the bigger ones, and the Hamada hybrid that I have here, the Aristocloides, Spectabilis, and Hamada hybrid, is also on a pot like this. So far this works really well. I'll just charge my camera real quick. Alright, so yeah, I just plugged in my camera, And yeah, so I'll go ahead and start potting this plant. All right. Okay. All right. There we go. So I'm here in my second floor of our home, and this is where I put all of my stuff. Let's see how we can work this out without damaging the plant. So, but I am so happy. It looks good so far, and the fact that it already has fangs means that as this plant grows, it will be making, it will produce pictures that will definitely look different from each other as it grows, but you will still see and appreciate the fangs. So I'm sorry if I'm so obsessed with the fangs, because this has been again on my wish list for a long time. I've been hunting for it, and all of a sudden Carnivero has this available. They actually have like 4 variants of this: the red flush, the Brunei orange, the Suri, there's something like Suri, and it's more greenish in color, like green dark, and then the Marudi. The Marudi is way expensive. I saw it like $250, but that was a big plant. Anyway, I want to collect the other one, the green, the more greenish Bicalcarata. So I just want to show you guys the fangs. All right, there. Let's see if, oh there, I'm sorry guys. Yeah, there, you can see the fangs. There you go. Alright, so cool. Look at those fangs. Oh man, I'm so happy. There you go. And even the smaller one here has fangs. So that's cool. Alright, so enough with that. So yeah, this is like cling wrap. Yeah, so this is so tight. Oh my god, I hope I don't destroy this plant. Alright, okay, here we go. I'm starting to get the hang of doing the videos, so please bear with me guys. Right now my 2 younger kids are sleeping, so I'm not in a hurry. Only my eldest is awake and she's doing her own stuff, so that's good. Alright, here we go. So right now I have more time to prepare and actually think about how I'm gonna do the videos. So just want to let you guys all know, for this small unpotted plant, let's see here if I have the price. So this is the red flush, and it was, I purchased for it for like $55. Let me just double check. Alright, sorry about that. So it's still expensive, but is more practical compared to the hundreds of dollars worth of plants. So the red flush is actually $55 and the Brunei orange is $60. Still expensive for plants, but this hobby is expensive, and it's one of those things that I figured if I don't grab it, it's a very much in-demand plant, and I might lose the opportunity to buy or get my hands on it. I'm not sure if I need to take this off, but I won't, because I think when this is spotted, they just took it off and just like packed this real tight. So I will leave it that way right now. Maybe loosen it up a bit because I want the roots to be able to like sort of breathe, but I won't destroy the actual thing. All right, there we go. All right. Okay, so where's my moss mix here? We'll loosen up the sphagnum moss a bit. There you go. Alright. Okay, there. So for my potted plants in sphagnum, long fiber sphagnum moss, I only water them once a week, but I really water them in a way that I really flush them. And the reason I do that is because the humidity in my tent is really high, and they don't really get dry. I do miss the top part, but that's it. And so far that has worked with all my Nepenthes and all my potted orchids, and that is only with sphagnum moss. Alright, if a orchid is in like bark or lava rock, I do it every other day. But in this case, for this one, I'll be doing it once a week, a real good flush, and then I might give it a week maybe to acclimate. Then I will also give the pitchers some maxi. I've been doing that. I've seen no real harm. It doesn't burn the plants. It's the 1/4 strength, and I don't give like I fill the whole pitcher with maxi. So basically it's 1/4 strength, and then there's already water in this or fluid in these pitchers, and I just add maybe 0.5 ml or something. The bigger pitchers I have, or bigger plants, I just give 2 to 3 mLs. But this one, just a little bit. The problem with having these plants in a tent is I don't have bugs readily available, so I think just using the 1/4 strength maxi will work. Alright. So I think that's good. Alright, looking good. Alright. And yes, I'll be watering this later on. Give it a good drench. Alright, so that's good. So we'll go and move on to the next one. Okay, let me pause it a bit. Let me just wash my hands and drink some coffee. Alright, so yeah, just a quick break there. Alright. I actually did just water. So I said I flush all my plants once a week, all the plants in the grow tent. I did it today because today's a Saturday, so Saturdays I do that. And I actually just did a water change on my 40 breeder. So but it was pretty quick. I really love technology. I have a pump that helped with that, so pump with the water changes, so that was great. I was done like in an hour. Anyway, back to the Nepenthes. So this is the Brunei orange. Yeah, I've been seeing the Brunei orange and it is so beautiful. Really orange pictures, and they're so round and those menacing looking fangs. So yeah, so happy to find out that's what I'm actually getting. In the description online it just says reddish orange, but to find that it's actually the Brunei orange from Borneo Exotics, BE 3029. So that's a a huge plus. How long did I do this earlier? Okay, let's see. Okay. So the only negative that I can say is that, and I don't think this is Carnivero's fault, is that USPS places this in a parcel box. If the order is small, that's where they put it. So that's dangerous, because if I was not here or my wife's not here, we're somewhere else, this guy's gonna get cooked, especially with the Texas weather. Okay, so these guys also have fangs, which is really nice. A small plant, but really has fangs. So I'm gonna show you guys. Let's see. Alright, there. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but this one has more prominent fangs, I guess. But there you go. Yeah, so these guys have fangs. They're really cool. There. Alright, this one also. Alright, okay. Enough of that. And yeah, they packed these guys really well. Now, just like any plants, especially rare plants, it's always a risk that you might kill it, but I'm confident at this point in the hobby, because I now have like nine Nepenthes, and I've got the smaller ones. The only difference, of course, is those I received already potted. So that's a big difference. But these guys look good. They look healthy, kind of established already in their own moss. Let's see here. So I'm in no way affiliated to Carnivero. I'm a small-time YouTuber, so I don't think anyone knows me. But I just want to show you guys. So in the future, if you decide to buy from Carnivero, then you have an idea of how they do things. And I would say I'm impressed, and I'm glad that I found another vendor. So first is Pet Fly Trap, now Carnivero, so I have two that I can always watch and see what's for sale. The one good thing about Carnivero is they have the species Nepenthes, the non-hybrid ones, and I think that's what I'll be focusing on for my next, for the rest of my collection. And the reason being is you can do a lot of hybrids, and for me, I'm more of a species person, especially with my orchids. The ones that I bought from Andy's Orchids. Andy's is proud to say in his website that it's a species-only nursery. Orchids by Hauserman has species only, but they also have hybrids. The problem with hybrids is it's just a lot of variations. That when will you stop? When will you stop buying the plants, right? I mean, there's always this variation, and for me, the species only, you got the pure stock, and basically once you have it, it's like having that species already, and you don't need to find the hybrids. Even they look nice, they look bigger, you have the actual species, the pure line, the pure stock, the pure breed, if you want to call it. And Carnivero has their own, and they also breed their own stock. Basically, obviously, they also get their line or other lines from other stores or other providers like Borneo Exotics, and I've been reading through their products or their plant list, and they are pretty good in providing information about where the plants came from. They also, there was this one Nepenthes that they did some sort of DNA test, and they found that it's the pure strain of that actual Nepenthes. Because apparently, unfortunately, in this hobby and any hobby, even in the pet trade, you cannot say if it's the pure stock. But the fact that they did that part is, you get the actual plant, and it's not a hybrid, unlike others, which you cannot blame. They thought they have the actual pure line stock, but they don't. I'm ranting, or blabbering now, but let me get this done here. All right. Let me grab. But basically, I'm very excited because I found another vendor or online nursery that actually do their own breeding, and I don't know if breeding is the right term, but there's male and female Nepenthes, so that's what comes into my head. But they propagate their own, just like Andy's orchids. They propagate their own from seed, and that's a lot of work, but it also shows how dedicated they are to the hobby. And but I've got nothing against the other stores. I got nothing against Pet Fly Trap, but it's nice to find a vendor that can actually build their own, or breed their own lines, and that's what they're doing in Carnivero. And it's also good reading. So, and in my free time, I read through their selection and how they describe those, like even the philodendrons. It's surprising. The philodendrons, they talk about how they where they got those plants, and a description of if it's the pure line or not. So anyway, it's good reading, so I suggest for you guys to check it out also. And alright, let's see. So I loosened up the sphagnum moss for this one. Looks a little bit dry, this guy here, both of them anyways, because they've been in the box for nearly 2 days. That's still quick shipping. I'm glad for $10. That's not bad. Alright, so what I'll do next is I'll place these guys in the grow tent, and I'll water them, and I'll show you guys. Alright guys, just a quick overview of this grow tent where I'll be placing the Nepenthes Bicalcarata. So this is how it looks like. So I just moved the bigger Nepenthes on my smaller grow tent, which is found here. So if you guys are curious about this setup, yeah, please check out that video. I'll try to put a link in the description below. Anyway, so this is where I plan to put the this Bicalcarata. It's right 66% right now. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 66% humidity, 76 Fahrenheit. So that's I think that's pretty good for them. And now, oh yeah, I forgot to remove it from the plug. But basically, you guys will see how I mist or humidify this tent. So humidity won't be a problem. I guess temperature wise, I hope they're able to adapt at 76 Fahrenheit. So I'll place this this camera on a tripod and show you where I place this the two new additions in my collection. Alright, so I've already placed them in the grow tent. This is where they'll be in the meantime. So again, temperatures around 74 to 76 Fahrenheit, and the humidity is around 66. But again, when this tent is enclosed, I've set it up to go up to 75 and go down to like 65 before it turns on again. But the thing about this is, with all of these plants, like most of these plants, or all of them actually, have sphagnum moss, have some sort of moisture in their substrate. So once I've enclosed this, definitely I'm confident that the humidity will be enough for this Bicalcarata. Just to show you guys also, I have the smaller Nepenthes here right there that I've ordered from Pet Fly Trap, and they've been doing really well. I can see a couple of leaf jumps, so yeah, this is like my my product, like no, my the experiment wherein I found that smaller Nepenthes will be able to thrive and grow, at least so far. Or especially that hybrid of Hamada that I have. It now has what I would say a viable picture, a bigger picture compared to when I received it. Their pictures were really small, but now it's a way bigger, so that's good. That means they're happy and they're able to produce bigger pictures that in the wild, of course, they can fit bigger bugs. So that's good. So that for me is some sort of like a prototype of if I'll be able to grow smaller Nepenthes. So I'll go ahead and I'll flush these guys here. But first, what I'll do is I will add a little bit of rainwater in the pitchers because they're kind of dry. This is just rainwater through a Brita filter, just to get some gunk out, but it doesn't have any maxi in it. So in this case, just to fill it halfway, and it's more of trying to make sure they don't get too dry. Also, now I realize I only have 2 for the red flush, 2 pitchers, and for the Brunei orange I have 3, but they look good. I mean, with the 3 Nepenthes, small Nepenthes that I just showed you earlier, those pitchers are way too small that I cannot even put water in it. But these guys are good, and these are like the small in the options. So I expected something smaller from experience, but these are very good specimens that they've sent me. So definitely very happy. So I've overfilled this one, but it's alright because it will eventually evaporate. So that's done. The next thing that I'll do is I'll water it really well. And yep, I'll flush it until I see water go through the drainage. We don't want it on the crown because that might rot the plant. Alright. This is the thing with sphagnum moss. There you go. So once I see that, that's good. Takes a while. There you go. So yep, that's it. Very happy about this order, and of course I will be doing updates. If I mess up and these guys die, I'll show you guys, but I'm very confident, just excited, and I made a promise to myself I won't buy anything new until November. I don't know if I can keep it up, but so far with all the Memorial Day sales that I've seen, I was able to control myself, except of course for these 2, but that's it. Anyway guys, thank you for watching, for subscribing. Please hit like, I think so far I'm doing better with my videos, but again, it's for me, it's just to show you guys how I do my stuff, and hopefully it helps others maybe learn. If you think something I'm doing is wrong, just let me know. But so far, since we're able to buy this house and I've started the hobby and gotten more into it than before, I can say so far I'm doing well in terms of not wasting plants from dying. So that's it again. Thank you, and yeah, have a good day.